And now, on with the show. And now, on with the show. And now, on with the show. And now, on with the show.
Shish kebab! I'm just a soul whose intentions are good!
You're always so hyperbolically violent. You need therapy.
Die, Nazi!
He's not a Nazi, G.I.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Superlair. We are here for the Penguin Episode 7 Watch Party and After Party discussion. Of course, joined from my brother from another mother, JG Shaolin. Terrific. How you doing today, man?
Doing fine, brother. Doing fine. How you doing?
I am nervous. I changed the Penguin Teleparty, menu to the serious dark music because we are entering, the penultimate episode, then the finale. It's gonna get real. It's gonna get serious. We got to get ready. Let's say hi to the chat. What's going on, Liam? Nice to see you, Mr. OK. Nice to see you. Dope song, fitting for the Penguin for sure. Love that Mick Giacchino cooked. But yeah, I'm just like buzzing. I'm nervous. I'm scared. The Penguin social media has been posting very interesting images. None of them with Vic in them. So I'm like,
I keep telling you, somebody's gonna
my
die.
God.
Either Mama Cobb or Vic's gonna die tonight.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. But this is the shortest episode, I believe, of the show at 45 or 46 minutes. So quick and breezy, in and out. I wouldn't be surprised if they give us some massive cliffhanger, and we'll see with that finale, man. I can't believe we're only 1 week away from finishing this show.
Dude.
Man, it's been an incredible ride. But we are also joined by my other good homie, Rob, aka Arkham Unlimited. How you doing today, man?
Good. I'm doing fine.
It's been a minute since you've been on stream, so give us your, quick thoughts on the Penguin. Are you enjoying the show like us? Where's it ranking for you? How are the characters? What do you think?
I like the show very much. It's gonna be interesting to see. Because like how I view the show is it's kind of like a development cycle between like kind of the Penguin character, how he's gonna be. Maybe he like becoming like the Penguin. Like we all know he's the Penguin, but it's like like the look and evolution of the character. I like Sophia taking charge and everything like that, and I think Victor's gonna die.
I don't want to face that reality, but we might have to face
I feel like him as a character, he's I can't like people think for some reason he's gonna be Victor Zaz or Mr. Freeze. I don't see that happen.
That's so weird. I don't.
Just because he has the name Victor, that makes no sense.
Yeah, it's like every time you see a black kid in the MCU, they're like, "Oh, that's Miles Morales." Like, come on, man! Like
the one black kid in what was Homecoming? Ooh, is that Miles Morales?
Yeah,
every black kid is gonna be
in the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer. The kid with the backpack, is that Miles Morales? I'm like, what are we doing here?
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
oh my God.
It's like I don't think he's a character that's in the comics, but I think he's an original character, like a original character that's made from the show. And it's like, remember Gotham where Penguin, like I saw something like this on Twitter, like where Penguin kind of takes in like a kid and stuff like that. It's kind of like that in Gotham, but also in Penguin where they translated kind of like he's like, there are like you have what was it called like the right man, like Victor is basically the right man to Penguin and everything like that, and get hurt when Victor dies and everything like that. I think it can go either way. Sophia can kill Victor because you have two moving pieces as well. I think it's probably gonna be Sophia because of where Penguin technically killed her brother. So it's like payback is a bitch.
Yeah, man, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for tonight's episode. I'm just gonna be on the edge of my seat, just like what a wonderful cliffhanger last week's was. Just setting up a bunch of theories and speculation, like who knows how this is gonna end up. we see pictures of Oz's mother. We don't see pictures of Vic, so it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna see.
This is my theory. I think probably both of them will probably die. Like, think about it. Like, what? Like like I know that's a stretch, but like, think about in the like translation to comics, but also translation to like live action. Like, the mother is per se dead. She I think they can possibly the mother will die in the last episode, and Penguin going through this transformation of becoming like kingpin of Gotham and everything with that, where all the villains go to him and stuff like that. And Victor probably will die in this episode. I don't think they will kill two characters. It'll be wild if they kill off two characters in one episode. In this episode, that would be wild.
Tell you
But
what's even
Yeah,
worse.
man. The
What if
bodies
Penguin
piling
has
up.
to make a choice between his mom and Vic?
Oh, I was just thinking about that. Literally, I'm so happy you said that because we all know who he's gonna choose, and that would just get him
I think he's
further
gonna
to
pick
that
Vic.
point.
He's gonna
That'd be
pick Vic because
ruthless.
his
I
mom
feel
already
like
set it up like, hey, if my mind goes for my body, kill me. Right?
Or
I
or
feel
he doesn't have the heart, and he actually is like, go for Vic. That would be insane.
Ooh. What if he goes to Vic and his mom is up dying lighted in it? Oh my god.
Ugh.
I could see this happen, and he chooses, but possibly they both die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He chooses one, but they both end up dying.
Yeah, like anything's like possible. Like, I think it's like never trust never trust your enemy or anything like that. And it's like, even if you choose, that they're probably both gonna die. But we'll have to see, because it's like after the end of this limited series, I'm interested in how the Penguins get further developed in the Batman too, because the last episode is supposed to go into the second movie because of the snow and everything like that.
Yeah, I love the winter vibes. I'm very excited to see the progression of this character
Let's see.
as we near the finale. But I've dropped the teleparty link in the private chat. I've dropped it in the live chat. We are ready to begin when you guys are ready to begin. I'm antsy. We're gonna see. Okay, I see you've both joined. You guys good to go?
I'm good.
Let me see. Let me see if my messages work. Yeah, it works.
All right, guys. It's time. It's time to face the music. Oh man, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. All right, but here we go with the Penguin episode 7, Top Hat, and I love that title because of the obvious. But yeah, let's just get right into it. Flashback. All right,
Nice.
I like it. I want to know more.
The sewers.
He knows how to play the game. That's not a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Kids will be kids, man. Oh, and he
Oh
leaves him down.
God,
Oh
he
God.
walked away entirely. That is not a very rational response. Hey, Nerdman, what's going on? Appreciate you
Oh
stopping
God, he's here.
by.
Oh God, is Oswald the one that killed his brothers?
Oh my God.
All that rain is flooding inside.
Yeah, man. It ain't a great look.
Wow. He probably lived this lie his whole life.
He's like, yeah, the system took him. Like, why would you think that's a good idea? That's so beyond me. That's crazy.
Man killed his own brother. I mean, to be fair, he probably assumed they could get out.
Yeah, but still, he doesn't know what it's like down there.
Sure.
Oh man,
Should I Bing Crosby?
I love it. I love it.
Oh, I mean Fred Astaire. God, I said Bing Crosby. Fred Astaire.
Oh, but
Oh
Yeah,
God.
that ain't. Oh no. Matt Reeves was like, I'd be surprised if you still like Oz by the end of the show. This adds some context. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Might be right. He might have to choose.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, you don't hear him anymore. Yeah.
Wow. Overflow
What an
Tony.
opening. Wow. He just straight
Wow.
up he's manipulative. He lied. He lied to Vic. The system took him. No. I'm glad. I wanted that. I've been wanting that context. Oh God, here we go.
Oh, Veroni.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh
there's
no.
Vic.
Is he alive? Yes.
Yeah, he's not dead. That's too easy.
Oh, I'm just surprised he opened it. I'm just happy he opened his eyes. That's all I need right now. I need him alive for now. That's all I need. Mm. And the JGCU rose out of pocket. Gotta love it.
I'm ignoring everything he's saying.
No, there he is.
Ooh.
He's gonna go off, dude. Hmm. Oh man, the glee in her eyes.
Mm-hmm. So how calm and she said that we're gonna kill him soon.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Crazy.
Oh man.
I feel like the alliance between what's it called? Sophia and Maroni's not go last.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm. I love her, bro.
So good.
The did.
I love her, man.
Oh man.
Mm.
She's playing a game, bro.
Oh,
That was great.
mm.
Mm.
Oh man.
Well,
There he goes.
hmm.
Oh no. Oh.
This guy.
Oh man, this guy. Go off, King. Go off. Hell yeah.
Always 2 steps ahead, bro.
Hell yeah. I love it. That gun's on the floor. He's gonna pick it up. Oh, is he?
The hell?
Did he just go from a stroke?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he had a stroke. Yeah, in the middle of a fight.
Wow.
Lucky. Oh my god.
And you know what? He's gonna be like, yeah, I killed
Yep.
down the fight with my bare hand. Like I'm the man. Oh man, this is so.
Shoot him.
That's wild.
I got you. I got you.
They really get him. He died from a stroke. In middle of fight.
Bro is long gone. Wow, man. Of all the ways to go, who would have expected a stroke? Oh, there it
Yep.
is.
I knew it was coming.
Wonderful.
Mm.
Absolutely wonderful. Mm. Mm.
Technically.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh no. Never mind.
Oh.
And they almost damn.
She's not even there.
Oh man.
It was a bait.
Open up that car, man. Open it up.
I say she's not even there.
Oh my god, my heart is racing right now. Oh. Oh no. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yep, that was the photo they released. Wow.
What?
Look, all the product,
Ooh.
everything. Come on, bro. I was about to say.
Oh, there's more, there's more, there's more. Okay.
Oh man, a flashback.
Uh, oh, they're playing with us, man.
Okay, end of backstory or flashback. Okay, there was that secret entrance. Damn, that's how it ends.
Wow.
What a shot, man. Oh man.
Dude, come on. 15 more minutes, man. Give me 15.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Oh man. Jeez. All right. Let's
14, 15.
stop this episode and let's get ready to talk about it, man. All right, The Penguin, episode 7. Where to even begin? Another fantastic episode, of course. That's a broken record with me, but it's true. I wanted, and I've been saying this week to week, I want to know what happened to the brothers. I want to know context. Oz was very vague. It's like, oh yeah, the system took him. No, we find out what really happened to him. He was responsible for their deaths. Which was like, you know, he's just a kid. You do stupid things as a kid. Sure, he maybe thought that there was a way out down there, but yeah, it's pretty ruthless, pretty cold, and he doesn't show remorse throughout the entire episode.
Yeah, man's like, it's whatever.
Yeah, he's like that shows you how cold he is. He's like, oh yeah, they drowned. I'll take care of my mother now. Like, he's very, very just straightforward with it. I'm like, wow. Matt, like I said, Matt Reeves is like, I'd be surprised if you're gonna like Oz as a character by the end of the show, and this is definitely moving towards that, because that's just an insane move. Like, I know you're a kid, but let's have some common sense here. That's crazy. It's flooded, it's raining hard, like, man.
Yeah, at least don't shut the freaking door. Let them come through.
Oh man, I love the like you hear them screaming from the door and they keep cutting back until you hear them no more. And it's like, oh yeah, they've died.
They're gone.
Yeah, wow. So I love seeing the flashback. I wanted the flashbacks. I got my context. I got what I needed. Okay, I'm set. I'm good to go. My lord, yeah, I know. This episode, it's insane. But then we go to the modern day, and Vic is alive, which made me very happy. He's alive for now. That's all I need. We'll see about next week. We'll see about that finale. But he's out there. God knows where he is. Sends him on his way, and then we get Maroney having his fun with Oz, getting his payback, taking the golf club. He has one goal in mind, and that is to hurt Oz bad. And I was like, how in the hell is he gonna get out of this? Like, it looks pretty bad. Oswald is always 2 steps ahead, and I love that about this character. His people are in the know, they know what they're doing. Oz and Maroni fight, and literally, who could have predicted that Maroni's endgame was a stroke mid-fight? Like, Oz smacked the gun out of Maroni's hand. I was like, okay, there's gonna be a reveal. He's gonna like go to the floor, slowly pick it up, and then boom, shoot him. No, this guy is just like old age, stroke, too much, dead. And the way that Oz is gonna spin that, be like, yeah, I killed him. That's gonna be fantastic. He's gonna create a whole narrative around that, make it more intimidating a death than it actually was.
I didn't mind how he died because like Maroni is very old and you don't know like like if he has heart failures and stuff like heart problems and stuff like that. It's like maybe there was a possibility that he was eventually gonna die.
I mean, literally unpredictable. No one expected that to happen. Maroni dying the way he did was odd, honestly. I wonder how people online are taking it, because I thought it was like a good kind of predictable. I was like, oh yeah, who could have seen that coming? And the
Because
way, yeah, go ahead.
because like I feel like it would be too predictable. Oh, Oz shoots him and stuff like that, takes away the gun and bam, he's dead. Like I feel like that's, I don't know, too predictable. But like having a stroke in mid fight is less predictable in a sense. It's like something you don't expect to happen to like in a fight between Penguin and Maroni. And I feel like it wasn't I don't think it was bad. I think it was executed fine. Like
Yeah, I agree. And I like how Oz is gonna twist it and gas himself up. I think that's the most exciting part about it. I could see where they're going with that. Like, yeah, I'm a tough guy. I killed Maroni. Don't mess with me. So we'll see where that goes. But that death was what it was.
yeah.
Let's see. And then we go on to Sophia's story, which I thought was equally as interesting, because she's kidnapped Francis, and they're just having a conversation about their perceptions of Oz. The actress who plays Francis is absolutely phenomenal. She's been a highlight and a standout ever since episode 1. You know, she's having her moments, her decline, but she still has that like tough persona, like get away from me. There's just such a perfect balance of everything going on. And then we go to Sophia visiting Gia, which I thought was a very strong scene. On so many levels, because not only is Sophia having like PTSD and flashbacks about being in Arkham and being locked up, and you know, she sees that environment for Gia. She sees Gia, you know, slashing her wrist. She's going through something, and Sophia's like, oh man, like you're really, it's really bad. It's, you know, it's, this situation is terrible. Of course, she's got to create the narrative that, you know, oh, I didn't kill your parents. That wasn't me, but they did deserve to go. And I just find it very interesting that, you know, hypothetically, she could take in Gia invite her into the family, and then, you know, she's the protege. She rises up and takes over when Sophia is done. But as we learn later in the episode, she doesn't want to be her father. She doesn't want to be Falcone. She doesn't want to give that life to her. She wants to give her a chance at a normal life. I thought that was very good. And she walks outside and she's just having a panic attack. She's crying. She's like, you know, realizing what she's done. It's so good on so many levels. Then we get that conversation where she's like, I don't want to be my father. I just want Oz to pay. Like that's the goal here. You caused me pain, Alberto, all that. Now it's your turn. Then I guess, yeah, the final scene, and I'll let JG go because I know I'm rambling like crazy.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
The last scene is also great. Can I just say that the woman who plays the younger Frances, she's like, like she's like perfect. Like I totally see that younger version of herself. And they're dancing at the club, which is where Francis currently is now. What we're going to see in the finale. And, they're dancing, and basically, Francis is in shambles, and Oz makes a promise like, you deserve everything. You deserve the world. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to be the man. And I love the flashbacks because I wanted to know the full context, and I finally got it in this episode. And leading into the finale, we got everything that we really need. And then, Oz gets hit with a switch, and we'll see where we go from there. My Lord, this finale is going to be something. But yeah, excellent episode, sets the stage. But I'll let JG have the floor. What'd you think about this episode, man? There's so much going on.
Dude, every episode is always something and I always forget something every time. I have to go back and watch it. Like, I knew that's something I forgot to talk about. Some episodes are better than others, but they are all great, right? I mean, this is. Okay. So let's start now with opening flashback. You and I said, boys, you both talked about like what in the world happened to his brothers. Why is he so? Every time somebody mentions him, he gets all kind of antsy. And we see why. You inadvertently killed your brothers, right? and it's you think about Oz's whole story, a lot of stuff's like larger than life stuff. You know what I mean? It's like you brag about doing this and doing that. Now I'm wondering, everything you brag about, did it really happen the way you're saying it happened? Because I mean, it like a Paul Bunyan story almost, right?
Right.
Kids will be kids. Like I'm sure young kids, we've inadvertently hurt another kid on accident. Me too, but
not to this degree, but yeah,
not to that degree. I'm hoping none of us have killed any kid or kids. And
Batman murdered. Instead.
Right, and it's a flashback to young Francis. Hats off to her. She's been in a lot of stuff. If anybody's seen The Deuce, she was on that. She did a great job in that. But yes, I can literally see her being a young Francis. I mean, when it comes to the voice, the accent, the mannerisms, nailed it. Perfect. Francis may be my favorite character, and I love all these characters.
I respect it, dude. I respect it. She is fantastic.
Yes. And you see in the opening how she reacts to Oz and the other two. There's a little subtle differences. Mm-hmm. And the last episode, when she's kind of praising Vic, we saw how Oz kind of wanted to snatch that attention away from Vic towards him. And I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing why Oz is the way he is. It's just so much, dude.
It's very subtle. They're having fun. They're playing over there, and Oz is just looking very coldly at them, like he's jealous. He wants that love. It's like he doesn't want to share, and maybe he feels no remorse about killing his brothers because now, she's all
all his.
Exactly.
All the attention now.
Exactly.
And it's like he has that stepkid, side kid syndrome, because he's even mentioned as the side kid or side kid, right? It's even said in the show, so he kind of has that. Now we're in present day where he goes into the apartment, Vic on the floor, and we're both like, "Oh, he can't be dead. It's too early. It's too early. He can't be dead now." Gets up, and Oz is, like Francis said, he's always 2 steps ahead. I was wondering how is he going to get out of this situation, and he always figures it out like right at the moment.
Yeah,
bam, he thinks of it. Dude, it's so I'm trying to remember everything. Let's go to Sophia when she has to go see Gia, and how cold is the psychiatrist guy, whatever his name is? How cold is he? Mm-hmm. We got a problem. Are we going to handle her? What are we going to like? He don't care. He's going to off anybody. He's a dangerous one. Some people speculate maybe Hugo Strange. I doubt that.
But I don't know.
I don't know about that. Just like Vic is Victor.
Victor's Zaz. Like, how do you get there?
Not gonna happen. That even makes sense. But yeah, she goes there to see her, and she has her own flashbacks, and I'm thinking she's realizing she's doing the same thing to Gia that her father did to her. Because you see in Gia, she's cutting herself. I'm still curious about what in the heck did Gia see. And I think she's also playing the game because as soon as she walks in, she kind of turns her back towards her. Like
Yeah.
whatever you saw, you can put her away if you could. But you know, it is what it is. We're going back to this whole Sal Maroney thing, bro. You going out having a stroke. I was getting up. Come on, let's go. I'm ready. Like, dude, Sal was giving you the business. His old
Yeah.
broke down tail was giving you the business, right? And you know, all the stress he was dealing with, that height and all that, it's expected after the fact. I see why he had a stroke.
Mhm.
But I did this. I beat you, Sal. I beat you. No, dude, Sal beat you. You just got lucky.
Yeah.
And the funny part is, like, when Oz was kind of doing the whole, yeah, your wife, like, did she wear hairspray and all that stuff?
Oh, so good.
Dude, oh my
The
god.
manipulation. The
Manipulation,
pushing.
dude. And it worked. It worked. And the black guy that helped him, I don't know about anybody knows, but he pushed him in the way when he was trying to get out.
Mhm.
He got shot. Like, dude, Oz ass, he don't care. He cares about one person, that's his mom. So yeah, Vic can go. And the bomb thing, right? When a vehicle pulled up, I said, I don't think she's in that car. She's not in there. Because it's too simple. This is Matt Reeves here. He's gonna throw some little stuff in there. That's what he does. And funny thing is, you're going down the same tunnel that your brothers died in to survive.
Mhm.
And another flashback where we see young Frances and a young Oz dancing, and her pouring her heart out, saying, "I can't keep doing this. Like, you lost your sons. It's like, promise me, Oz, you will take care of me. You'll give me everything I need, everything I want." And we also see again why Oz is the way he is, right? And every time Oz fails, she says, "You're not your father. You're nothing. Like, you promised me all this stuff, and you haven't accomplished anything." We see why. And if you're gonna do flashbacks, I like the fact it was a short episode where you can kind of throw those things in and answer a lot of questions. We're still trying to figure out, because I know Nerdman, I can't believe I'm giving him this, but he's mentioned that Rex Calabrese may be Oz's father.
Mhm.
That's still a question that's up in the air. Is he his father? Because he's mentioned as a side kid. We don't know who his father is. And she's doing a lot of work for Rex, so it's possible. Maybe she's turning tricks for, I hate to say it that way, but maybe, who knows? But yeah, I'm so pissed off because I needed 15 more minutes.
I know.
15 more minutes.
I know.
I hate that ending. I like it, but I hate it. Yeah,
It's like
and
perfectly
Vic.
tailored.
And Vic, where is he? Where is he?
Yeah.
Maybe he pops up in the next episode with the army that Oz needed. Who knows? We always asking, how's Oz got this situation? He does, but usually he's at the hands of somebody else dying. He gets out of situations, but somebody goes. So I'm still going on saying that Oz's mom's gonna die. She's gonna die. It's just.
Yeah, I do think that, like, I don't know what's gonna happen to Vic either, because it's like, are they gonna use this character going forward within the Matt Reeves universe and stuff like that? Like, how important is this character? Like, is this character going to be like there when he's like, Penguin with the Iceberg Lounge and everything like that? Is he gonna like be an important figure into the progression of that Penguin character in the Batman 2 and stuff like that?
That's a good question. Because I don't see them doing another villain origin, or not origin, but more so a rise to power thing. So maybe Oz is is an intricate character in Batman too.
Yeah, because I heard he's gonna have like a big role in Batman too. And you have those other spin-offs when it comes to Scarecrow and other shit that Matt Reeves is developing.
Okay, cool.
But it's like, I find a feeling that I think both of them are gonna die. Like, or like, like, I feel like the mother's probably gonna have the more brutal death. Like, and that's why I'm expecting. Like, I don't know. Like, it, like they're going into that building and stuff like that. So we'll see how she dies. Because I can't see the series ending without any deaths. Because like I, this is how I see it. I can see the mother dying and possibly Victor dying, maybe saving Oz's life at the same time. So it's like maybe like in the brink of like in the episode where Penguin is cornered and stuff like that and was about to die, maybe Vic saves him and he dies instead of Penguin. That's what I think might happen.
I think a death or deaths are inevitable. Like his mother has been saying, I'm not living like this anymore. Like she's got to die by the end of this show. Vic, we'll see. I don't know. I love that the show is so unpredictable. You have no idea how Oz is gonna get out of these situations. I mean, my heart was racing. The most it's raced throughout this entire show. I'm like, what is going on? And I did think for a second, that there was a legitimate body in the back of that car, because it made sense to me, because I was like, okay, he did that with Alberto Falcone. Sophia's going to reciprocate that. Obviously not. It was a bomb. But I was like, Vic, we don't know where he's been. He's been out all night. I maybe thought the worst and was like, oh God, is he in the back of that car? Luckily not. We'll see what happens in this finale. But deaths are inevitable. How we get to that point, I don't know. But yeah, he's got to become full Penguin, and he's got to lose his heart, which has been stated. She's the good part of me. It has to happen. It has to happen.
Yeah, because like in a sense, like his mother is, like in a sense, like in the character development of the Penguin overall, even through like the comics, it's like he doesn't have a mother anymore, because it's like when she dies, he changes entirely and everything like that. And that needs to happen, because it's like a pitiful moment of like Oz's like transformation into the full Penguin. And I don't know, this is my wishing, like maybe him maybe get shot in the eye and get the monocle.
Dude, I've been wanting
yeah,
that eye for the whole time, dude. I've been wanting that eye gone this whole series so far.
We want the monocle, get it
like,
in the
if
finale.
you're gonna do Penguin, I might be okay with not having top hat. That's fine. Because there's tons of Penguin iterations and stuff like that. Sometimes he doesn't have the top hat and he just has like white shirt, and like kind of like the Arkham games in Arkham Knight, where he doesn't have the top hat and evermore, but he still has the monocle. I need the monocle. Like just shoot him in the eye and give him the monocle, and just like have that Penguin, Penguin dressing look, and I'll be happy.
Slice him in the eye, do something, because I think we all agree here that I think the monocle is like, in terms of the features, is the thing we most want to see. Like I could deal without the top hat. Like I thought the top hat would be in this episode, because we did see set photos of him holding the top hat, but I believe that was from last week's episode when it was snowing and he had the coat on and all that. Um,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
it was
I
rough.
could yeah, I could go without the top hat. It's sort of like I guess like Thor's helmet. Like I love Thor's helmet. I want to see him wear it all the time, but you know, he's rocking the hair. I could deal with it. Same with Oz. We could see his hair. But yeah, the monocle is just like it's such an iconic piece to the Penguin character. You gotta have the monocle.
Like
So get it in the line
I
of fire.
I do think they will this is how I see it. They will probably use a top hat, but only for certain scenes. So like if it's snowing now or something with it's gonna snow in the Batman too, so have the
Yeah.
you put the top hat on and the monocle and that's fine. Like it's not his look is gonna be different that people be making fan arts all the time that it's like yeah he's not gonna look like that but he's gonna look
Mm.
um what like he's gonna look what Matt Reeves thinks is the completion of the Penguin. Like people be making this fan art of Penguin with a monocle and top hat. I not like that. I don't think he's gonna look like that people be making.
I think you're right that it will be seasonal. Like, you know, in the winter he's gonna have the coat, he's gonna have the top hat, he's gonna have the monocle, and then maybe you know when we exit winter, you know he has like you know the purple tuxedo, you know he has the purple jacket and all that. You know, switch up the looks. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think you're right on that.
yeah. I did enjoy the episode. It's gonna be interesting how they're gonna take it. Like Falcone dying, like with all the stress, makes sense. I did like the development with Sophia, like her reminiscing of Arkham and like everything like that, non wanting the life. And uh I did like what's it called? The scenes with what's it called Penguin's mother. I feel like that was very well done.
Hmm.
And you can see that like it kind of in my sense it kind of looks like you had the psychiatrist and stuff like that. Like you had one moment where she was like violence weapon and all talk, then she's like in the second moment she she's like in like back when it was raining and stuff like that. So it's like
I'm
kind of
happy you
reminds
said that. I knew it was something I forgot.
so it's kind of reminds me, I don't know, a little, I don't know, trauma or something like that, or I don't know, split personality or something like that.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Emmy noms all around, bro. This
Yeah.
show is like it's one of the pinnacles of comic book media. Like this is some of the best it has to offer. It's wonderful. Um
But that's interesting. I this is my theory. I know it's not related, but it's like when you got to Arkham and everything like that, and now you have a psychiatrist. I don't know. Maybe down the line,
mm,
Harley Quinzel, like I don't know, connected the dot. Like I don't think we'll get Harley Quinn, but maybe like Harley Quinzel. I think we will get that possibly. Possibly, I hope.
yeah, who knows? It's kind of hard to tell because we don't like we know like the Joker in this universe is like the Hannibal Lecter. That's the capacity
Hmm.
he's in.
Yeah,
You know, of course they could lay seeds and who knows? You know, Big Screen Leaks knows who the villain of the Batman Part 2 is, so we're gonna learn that pretty soon. And from there, we'll you know,
I
we'll
I
see where
do
that goes.
I do think Hush will probably be in the like. Of course, he's probably gonna be the main villain and stuff like that. But it's gonna be interesting what storyline they grab because you can't do Jeff Loeb's version of Batman Hush because that introduces a lot of Bat Family characters. But
Yeah.
you also have Heart of Hush. You could do that route with the Hush character where it doesn't involve a lot of Bat Family members, and it's like a good alternative story to the Hush character. I feel like they might go with the Hush and Heart of Hush storyline more than the Batman Hush.
Yeah, I think that it'll never be a direct adaptation. They pull from things and they piece things together. So if it is Hush, then yeah, it's gonna be loose because this universe is not gonna have a
Yeah.
Bat family. Reportedly, it's gonna have a Dick Grayson, according to Daniel RPK. That doesn't mean he's suiting up, but maybe he's in this universe. But yeah, it's very
Even
much
if you
Bruce
have
centric.
even if you have a Dick Grayson, it's mostly gonna be like a scene in the circus. But that's really it. Like we might get a scene. Like I don't know how many movies Matt Reeves wants to do.
Trilogy. It's a trilogy.
Like for right now, it's trilogy. I have no clue. But it's like if Matt Reeves wants to do because right now he's set on 3 movies, but if he wants to do more than 3 movies, we possibly can see Dick Grayson to be further developed. That's how I see it. Like we never know. Um, it's a 50-50 right now, but I think he's set on right now just a trilogy. But I do think when we do see Dick Grayson, it's gonna be maybe we'll get a scene where his parents die in the circus, uh, um, and you see Dick Grayson on the floor crying. Uh, I could see that. It's gonna be interesting what the circus is gonna look like.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't conflict with the DCU and what they're doing with the Bat family, which I could not be more excited for. I could see them doing something like that. Yeah, listen, I'll let Matt Reeves cook. I may have some fan desires, but I got my fantastical Batman in the DCU. We already getting Clayface and Creature Commandos. Like, I'm good on that front. Let Matt Reeves cook. Matt Reeves, Lauren LaFranc, everyone involved are absolutely just crushing it with this show. It's insane. It already clears Daredevil season 2 and maybe season 1. Oh yeah, we will definitely have that conversation come the finale. I mean, this show is it's perfect. It's no complaints. It's so prestige. If someone told me that it is their favorite comic book show of all time, I'd respect it. Of course, Daredevil is peak as well, and season 3 is so phenomenal. I love it. So I'll I'll eventually make that decision in terms of what's what is the best of all time. But man, just peak. Almost every villain in the show is more compelling than whiny orphan Riddler. Paul Dano's awesome.
Yeah,
I love him as Riddler. I love that he has social media and TikTok. That's great. His performance is just so fun. But yeah, in terms of the writing and the depth and the performances, this show has just incredibly strong villains. I mean, Mark Strong had one scene as Falcone, and I was like, yo, fantastic. It's they deliver on every front all the time. There's not been one dip of quality. There's not been one episode where I'm like, that wasn't as strong. It's all strong. It's all great. You may have favorites over others, but it's all just consistent. Like I'm saying, they're not fumbling the finale. There's no chance in hell. It's gonna end perfectly. From people who've seen, who've gotten the early screeners, they say as much. This is the perfect show. It's I can't. It's perfect. I love it so much.
And I am happy in the Penguin show that you did get Arkham episode and stuff like that to certify the cancellation of the Arkham show.
I know we were talking about that. Yeah, I want that Arkham show so bad. If it's reworked into, because there was talk about Harvey Dent legal procedural. Maybe he encounters some Arkham villains. I'm like, I'll take that. But I think an Arkham show is genius. Maybe they want to do it in the DCU and Matt Reeves, laid off. Maybe I don't know what the situation is with that, but
I think
yeah,
this
man.
is my issue. Like, it's good that we're getting all these projects, but I think Matt Reeves is doing a little too much at the same time. Like, you have the Arkham. He wanted to do Arkham show. He wanted to do GCPD show, based on the comics with GCPD. Then, of course, you have other spin-offs in the work. I feel like he should tone it down a little bit because it's like, I want an Arkham show, but I do think he's juggling a little too much because
Mm.
like there's such thing as like too much. Like, I feel like it's a. I don't want to say it's Matt Reeves, but it's like it could be like it could be like whatever happened. Like, I don't know, maybe he didn't like the direction, or he's gonna be put in, I don't know, Arkham into like maybe more Arkham into like was it the Batman 2? But like I would like a spin-off of that, but like um I do think that too many spin-offs might be uh the problem as well. Like, if you have like I don't know how many spin-offs are in the work when it comes to Matt Reeves, but if I had to say, I don't know, if I give a number like say eight
Oh my
spin-off,
god, that's high.
That's a
it's just
lot.
it's a number, but it's like if he did that many, I feel like that would be too many. I feel like Matt Reeves
Yeah.
is. I think Matt Reeves is juggling a little too much. That's what I feel, and that could be the reason why it could have been canceled. That's just my speculation, but it feels like he's juggling a little too many spin-offs.
Yeah, from what we understand, it's like the show ideas are evolving. Like, it started out with GCPD. I think Gordon was going to be the lead of that. I'm not entirely sure. And so
Yeah, it
we would have
was.
been, we would have encountered the corruption. We would have, most likely encountered, Arkham villains on the street. Cops maybe visiting Arkham. So that would eventually turn into Arkham Asylum. So they reworked it from what we understand, and then they tried to crack it. They didn't crack it, and so now the word that we've heard is that is now evolving maybe into that Harvey Dent show. So it's like, I think they're taking the best parts of everything that they've worked on, and they're trying to put it all together into this,
One show.
this one show that has this, incredible world building narrative. I mean, I would love it. I'd love to see the corruption side with the cops. I would love to see Harvey Dent as the new DA, because we do need a new DA in that universe. And then of course Arkham. I'm dying for Arkham. If we actually get an Arkham show in the fantastical DCU, that'd be fantastic. I'd love that. But I would say Matt Reeves' Gotham, his Arkham is just like my favorite
Yeah.
that I've ever seen on screen.
It reminds me of like a good translation of the Arkham games and also the comic version of Gotham. Like,
Yeah,
I like, for me, the best Gotham, I kind of feel like out of all the live action iterations of Gotham, I feel like the Batman translates it the best, where it has the best of the corruption that tells the story between the Gotham, how it tells story of the like how deep the corruption goes, and the architecture of Gotham is basically like ripped out of the comic books and perfectly stylized, as well as in the as well as like inspiration of the Arkham games as well, because Matt Reeves talked about the Arkham games as well, and I'm happy he takes a lot of inspiration from the comic books and everything like that. And I'm getting be interested in what type of comic books he's gonna take inspiration on the Batman 2. Maybe he'll take inspiration on Heart of Hush, Batman Hush. I know, like in the Batman, he took inspiration on Long Halloween, Batman Ego, Batman Zero Year, and Batman Year One.
Yeah, he truly does his homework, and that just makes the projects even better. You know, why I'm excited for Fantastic Four First Steps, for example, to step out of DC for a second, because you know Matt Shackman is like dropping comic book names, you know, Hickman, Wade, and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I want to hear. You're doing the homework. I love it. And I'll in terms of Gotham, you're absolutely right. It's such a perfect balance of like a real life city, but you also have your more fantastical different elements with like Gotham Square serving as its Times Square. I love that. I love the vibrancy. I love the grittiness. It's just a perfect balance of the animated show, the comics, um, Arkham games.
Yeah,
And you know, I always have a soft spot for the Burton movies in terms of the aesthetic, because that Gotham is like so unique and so wonderful. And I think I'll have the chance to see Batman Returns on the big screen for the first time next month. And I can't wait for that. I just love what Burton did there, even though this dude is not he's no Matt Reeves in terms of Batman accuracy.
I will
But
say this, like, I don't mind I would say, like, even though I don't like them as much, I do appreciate uh the way he took Batman. Really inspired the like the Batman we know now. Inspired
yeah,
the
like the
animated.
animated show, you got the Elfman themes in there, like you know, I'll always have a soft spot for those
Yeah,
movies just for their influence and me growing up with them. But I say this all the time: the Batman, what Matt Reeves is doing, has truly been what I've wanted ever since I was a kid, and the DCU will deliver finally the fantastical elements that I want to see.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like right now, the like Robert Pattinson is basically the Batman in live action that basically gave what I wanted. I wanted a
yeah.
Batman that doesn't kill. I'm happy Batman does not have a no kill rule. Uh, I've been waiting that for years. Oh my
Hmm.
fucking like I years.
We're in the trenches, man.
Like I'm not in the trenches anymore.
Oh man, it's so good to finally just get aspects that we've been wanting.
Yeah,
Um,
what and
yeah,
then the fantastical in the DC, we're finally getting the Bat family, finally, and we're getting that animated project.
yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
I think it'll probably be in the DCU. Like it's kind of obvious
I
anyway.
think so too. We're talking about Dynamic Duo 2028,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and we're
Yes.
gonna have Nightwing and Red Hood introduced. Like who does? Like I'm so happy about that, and hopefully we get a Nightwing movie. I need a Nightwing movie.
I've been waiting for one ever since Chris McKay was like, "Yeah, I want to do a live action Nightwing movie." I've been waiting for that, dude.
Like, I think we will get one. It just probably won't be Chris McKay. To be honest, it'll probably be someone else.
Yeah, and speaking of Dynamic Duo, which I haven't really talked or made a video about, I'm excited for that because James Gunn, his favorite comic book movie ever made is Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, that's an
Yeah,
awesome comic book movie. I love that movie. I prefer it over Across the Spider-Verse.
Facts.
Right? Okay. All right. My brother preaching. Thank you. And it's clear that he wants his own Spider-Verse. And he's not ripping off the style. He's doing his own thing completely. He's hired Swaybox, I believe is the team. They
yeah.
do the stop motion, the puppetry. Like
Ah,
it's such a unique mix. And I'll show you after we end stream because I want you to see this. But it's like so unique and different. And I'm like, yeah, like awesome. Like set out to make your own thing, 2028 release. Apparently they already showed footage at one of the animation panels. I need that. Um but yeah, like the Batman side of things, not that it hasn't, you know, necessarily been bright before, but we're in this like brighter era where we're getting, you know, the fantastical elements. We're getting prestige, insanely fantastic comic book content with Matt Reeves and the Penguin right now. Um,
And then you have like animation as well, along with games. Fine, we're finally gonna get a new I believe it's happening. Like we're getting a new Arkham game. Like I
Mm.
don't care. I don't care if they give me a million Arkham games. Like just give me a good Batman game. Like after playing that game that they came out with, I want yeah, don't do anything new and just stay with Arkham. I'm not saying like they can't explore other characters, but I do feel like they have to regain the audience trust now because of how bad that game did.
Yeah, they got a course correct and quick, dude. An Arkham announcement would definitely help, and in terms of who would play him, rest Kevin
Roger,
Conroy, the goat. You could do Roger, or there is that I forget his name, but he does an insane voice impersonation, like an impression. It's almost it's like he's back. It's insane.
I know
I
you
would
have Troy Baker, that voiced Batman. You had Roger Craig Smith and Kevin Conroy. I think they could go either or, but I feel like the most likely scenario, if they're gonna do another Arkham game, it's most likely gonna be Roger Craig Smith.
and I'd be
I,
cool with that. I think he's a good Batman.
and if I had to guess, like as much as people want it, it probably won't be a Batman Beyond game. It'll probably still be modern day.
Oof, that hurts.
Um,
You know I love Beyond. You know it.
I love it, but I feel like if they're gonna do a new story, I feel like they'll probably do. I know it was done, but it was poorly done. They'll probably do Core Vowels, but better.
Do it
Like,
again. Yeah.
yeah, because like I, I'm sorry that combat was fucking atrocious, atrocious. Like, and they messed up the whole point of Court of Owls. Like in the story of Gotham Knights, they basically made Court of Owls as a pivot point and just the whole villain this time was the League of Assassins, Talia al Ghul.
Hmm.
Like it kind of like made the whole Court of Owls storyline in the game pointless, to be honest. And it's like, really, you're just gonna push aside the most famous story ever? Like it's like one of the like if you ask someone what their favorite Batman story, it's either in their top five. It's probably gonna be Court of Owls, and I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
Court of Owls has to be done right. If Matt Reeves does it, I feel like he'll do justice. But if you're gonna make another game, do the story correctly. Like don't just put them in just to push them to the side. Like I do not like when writers do that. Like it aggravates me the hell. It's like you introduce a famous storyline and let's push let's push let's do this fake out and push them aside and introduce this a character like another storyline that's like that we're gonna focus on the end of either a movie or a game or show. I don't like when they do that.
Yeah, that's understandable. And speaking to your point about Matt Reeves, that's apparently where he's going. That's the trilogy ender, which I think if you're gonna do Court of Owls, that's an epic trilogy ender,
Yeah.
right there. And you could, bro, like if you do a grounded Mr. Freeze, I trust him with it. You do, because of course you're not gonna have. I mean, maybe we have Robin. I don't know how he'd do it, but it's very much Bruce Wayne centric. And whoever he goes up against, I'm for it. I'm ready for them to cook. Um,
No man, there is a
I'm
Wonder Woman game. There is a Wonder Woman game. It's just
it's lost in time.
it's just I will say this as a person that's in the field and stuff like that. Things like this take time, and I would rather them not say anything if it's not 100% ready, because game development as a whole, it could take up to 5 or even more than 5 years. Even like I would say the one mistake that like Warner Brothers did make is announcing it too early. And I don't think
Way too early.
way too early, but I don't think it's ready per se, but it's still in development. Like, of course, the process, like the chief process of game development is you're designing. You have to come up with the features, the story, art direction, what type of art direction you want to bring the game, and then like you have to bring in like animators and like it's a whole process. Like I don't know what phase they're in because you have an alpha and a beta phase, and that phase determines how far in development they're in with the game. And I can't really predict how far they're along because I'm working there. But it's like if I'm speculating, maybe they're in the alpha phase. Um and that's where like they can either have a prototype all ready to go or it's like further along. So it's like it's a 50-50, you never know. But it's still in development and it's not dead. It's just we just don't know how long it's in development. That's the thing. Development cycles are unpredictable when it comes to games.
That is truly an insane take. That's you have your name for a reason, Nerdman. That's okay at best. Oh boy. It's time to get you back home.
Yeah, go back home. No one wants to hear that shit take.
It's time to take your pills, Francis. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we need to put you in Arkham.
Maybe that's where he's best suited. But wonderful discussion, guys. Any final thoughts on this episode of The Penguin? I've said everything that I've needed to say. It's phenomenal, and I cannot wait to see where we end up next week for the finale. I cannot believe it's just flown by. What a great show this has been. And DC's looking bright. Superman trailer next month. Like
Next month?
yeah, next month. That's what they're saying. So I'm insanely hyped for DC's future. And this
Like
is just
it's
another
bright.
step.
It's bright in every front. It's like I'm happy that um what's it called? Animations being more bright. Like even though I like certain things, I feel like the animation needs to get like my one thing that I'm happy that DC is doing animation theaters. You need that. I feel like
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's
like
time.
they don't do it, but now they're doing it. I'm happy about that. What is it called? Then you have games a little more brighter. New direction because um new direction and you're having the DCU games and also the Elseworlds and Elseworld movies and stuff like that. Then don't announce it. That's
Dude,
man.
ignore him. Ignore him. Ignore.
I don't know if he like our first official introduction to the DCU Wonder Woman would be in a video game. I don't know if I would do that. But it's taken a long ass time. I think you're valid in theorizing. Maybe that's what they're doing. But
Oh, I'm not saying like what was explained by him, like James Gunn. Like I see a bunch of threads on for Twitter.
yeah.
But what he explained is the DCU games are like their own singular story. So it's like it's not in a sense it's connected to the movies, but very loosely. So it's like the games are still their own story, but it's set in of course, like say for example, the Superman movie. That say you make a game out of that, it'll have references here and there, but it will have its own unique story. That won't be like it will have its own unique story that he said that you don't have to. He's not forcing people to play, not forcing people to play to watch, say, a sequel. That game is its own thing, but still set in the DCU with its own story. In that way,
it's not like super required. Like I know James Gunn was like joking or even was actually to the point where he was like, yeah, a crypto movie would be nice. Let's say you have the Superman movie and then you have like a crypto game. Like that's a nice, thread. It's like it's a cool side mission that's not super large to the DC story, but it's like that, added content.
Yeah,
Which I do like that idea. I think that's very cool. And you get the voice actors to come back. That's just like an added bonus.
yeah, it's
To have
like
that connectivity. I love that.
it's like its own thing, but it's like it's like its own story, but it's connected to the DCU, but it's like not going to like hurt or like it's not gonna make it super confusing if you don't play the game and it's like and you watch the next movie. Yeah, I don't think it's. But what was I saying? Yeah, you have the games, and then you have the live action stuff, and you also have the comic books as well. Everything with DC is going good.
Yeah, the
Like
comics. Yeah.
it's kind of ironic. DC is doing very good, and Marvel's falling down in the crutches now. But
Oh,
I will say this, like Marvel, like I only will say one positive thing. Like I guess certain animations are like per se good. Like and I don't know certain comic books, but I feel like their whole comic book departments get being like you all know like Marvel comics are still shit right now.
I think Daredevil Born Again is going to be a huge staple and huge important staple for them to get right. I think that's going to drive a lot of viewership. I'm super excited for that.
The
And I'm
Daredevil stuff are good. Like in the
Yeah, and Fantastic Four, I think, is strong. You got a director that really cares about the source material. That helps. But I love look at my logo. I love Marvel and DC. I want both to succeed. And
But
I'm looking forward to a lot of Marvel stuff this year. And I think DC is, they're starting their journey, and it's a very promising journey. But JG, any final thoughts on this episode?
Yes. Nominations all around. This is a great show, great acting, even the little lesser characters, great actors. Francis, my favorite character in this whole show. Not saying that she's the only good character, but she's just able to go in and out of that little daze she goes in, and just the accent and everything. And Colin Farrell, man.
Oh, yeah.
I know his leg has got to be killing him. His hips got to be bothering him walking like that. His throat's probably hoarse a lot because he has that accent, and that is. If anyone's heard Colin Farrell talk, then seeing him as Oz, like, dude, how can you keep that going? It is
right.
it's crazy. Like I said, the set design nominations for that, writing, music. This show is phenomenal. I'm not trying to gas it up because it's just good.
No, you got to glaze it all day.
You're right, dude. I'm glazing this. I'm glazing the hell out of this.
Proudly glazed.
For those who don't like this show because it's too slow, it's like Sopranos. It's not fantastical enough. Screw you. Yeah, I said it. Anzo, screw you. This show is fantastic. And I'm so sad next week's gonna be the last episode, the finale.
Like,
dude, I hate to talk people's deaths in this show.
Yeah, like will it into existence.
Mom, die. I'm sorry, but you have to die. Vic, you probably won't die, but you need to be maimed or something. And Oz, I need to see that monocle. I need to see some gunshots, glass go into your eyeball or something, and they have to take it out, and you have to wear a monocle to see or something. I need that monocle.
Yeah.
For real, yeah.
I need that.
Other than that, I can't say enough about it. I'm enjoying it, and I hate for it to end, but no, all good things must end.
It's a very good show. I would never understand why some people can never watch slow burning shows. Like I would never understand. Like I can't understand that.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like you know, if the pacing's off, if the characters are not interesting enough, like I can understand it, that maybe it's not your bag, but this is prestige television. This is like big boy television. This is
Yeah.
as good as it's gonna get. We gotta naturally glaze it, bro. Like this is what we want, and we want more stuff like this. Like we gotta
And then
celebrate.
it's like it's a HBO very like if you're like I always feel like like whatever they're called HBO or Max
Yeah.
it's like they always have the prestigious shows, like they're always very good. Like you had like Game of Thrones, House of Dragon and stuff like that. You have
Last of Us,
the Penguin,
Succession.
Mm-hmm.
and now you're gonna have Lanterns. I don't like, it's just my opinion. I have no issues with like them putting original characters. Like people expect Lanterns, you need Carol Ferris. Like let's be honest. She's probably not gonna have a main part because the main focus of the show is probably John. Like let's be 100% honest.
Yeah, that's a whole can of worms, and I can't wait to talk about Lanterns in depth. You know, it's grounded. It's gonna be prestige. It's gonna premiere on HBO, so it's gonna be, you know, taken very seriously. And I'll let them cook. You know, I want my intergalactic cosmic Green Lantern. I want those space battles. I want him using the ring throughout that show. You know, if it's very limited, that's going to be an issue for me. But you know, I can have concerns. I can have, you know, it's natural to have them. But you know, let's see a trailer. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what the tone, the vibe is, because we have a general idea. We need to see the vision fully, and then we can go from there. But
yeah, I totally agree. Like I think what people misperception on when you say grounded and stuff like that, they think it's like 100% realism and stuff like that. But I don't think that's true. Like it could mean like Green Lantern grounded. It could mean like it's just not in space. It's just not in space.
You know, I think it's cool to set the tone, set the vibe, set it on Earth, and then, you know, build up to the core, build up to what is going to be the larger story connecting the DCU. Because, you know, whatever's in this show, people are speculating the center and its cult. That sounds, you know, pretty spot on. I'm like, yeah, okay, we're building. Just do it well, and you know, it's all good. But I'm excited for that show. I think we've said all that we need to say about the Penguin and DC. Wonderful conversation. Cannot wait to be back for the finale, man. Only good things ahead. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to see it end. But JG, where can people find you, man?
Well, before I do my whole hype man routine, I must let the world know that Nerdman is a granny panty thief that just found out from the highest authority that he likes to raid cemeteries into mausoleums and steal the underwear and the wigs off of deceased people. I'm gonna let you guys know. Public service announcement. Please watch out for this handsy, bald-headed, wannabe Oxford graduate individual. Now, JG Shaolin Terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the 36 Chambers of Shaolin. Why? As always, you can catch me live Wednesday nights on the OOC with the host Anzo, the Abbott, and the Osiris of the the Split King, and the Professor of Gunja, alongside his co-host Roberto, aka Mr. 100, aka No Trouble Did Anything Gwambi. No woman, no cry. And of course, Friday nights, whenever we decide to do them, our weekly tournaments, they usually end up not the way we want them, but it is what it is. And Saturdays, square one with the host Danny, the amazing, the outstanding, the charismatic, always man of the hour. Dr. Says the illest because he suffers from realness. If you smell what Danny is cooking. And of course, Sunday nights, prime time. Gotta say it one more time. Prime time with my brother from another mother. El Principe de Nueva York. Super wise with the Penguin Live watch parties and every other goodness that comes our way.
Hell yeah,
watch
brother.
Out for Nerdman.
Watch, very much so. But Rob, where can people find you, man?
People can find me at Arkham Limited. I'm do gaming streams, comic books. I'll probably do maybe reactions to certain things. I'm thinking about just trying to find a way to take it without getting a copyright strike.
Mhm.
And yeah, everything like that. I bought the new Resident Evil remake 4, so I'm gonna be streaming that. That shit's gonna be fire. I I love Resident Evil. That shit's so fun. Like running for your life while like I played Resident Evil 3 on Halloween. Shit was running away from a monster. Like the best way to celebrate Halloween is turn your lights off and play Resident Evil, and you'll be scared shitless.
Yeah, it's not a bad way to go about it. So looking forward to your content, man. JG, love, appreciate you always. And we will see you next week for the final Penguin Live Watch Party, episode 8. It's going to be a doozy, but we'll see you then. Everyone, thank you for stopping by. Nerdman, Liam, Mr. OK, appreciate, love you all. We'll see you next time. You take care.